Sup my friends, and welcome back to the Dragon's Lair. This is the Taoist Dragon, but you can call me Toasty, and this is harder than I thought it was going to be. I'm trying to include Epic Peeps into my intro now, because it's the Epic Peeps fam, and all of us are doing our thing, and it's important, and I gotta share that. This is sort of a channel update video. I am thinking about streaming again, but more importantly, what I'm thinking about doing is more art stuff. I'm a very creative person, and I'm not really tapping into that right now. And I like to do that on the channel because it's an important part of who I am, and I want to share that. But I know I started this as a Let's Play channel, and I never want to stop that because a large part of you are following me because I do Let's Plays. So it's important for me to say that, because I'm not stopping that. And it'll probably still be a large chunk of what I'll do on the channel, because Let's Plays are easy for me to do, because they're quick, I don't have to think about what I'm going to be doing for a video, and they're easy to edit, so they're really easy to pump out, which is really great with my busy schedule. But I would like to do some other things, and I have to be careful because I don't want to overextend myself. I don't want this channel to lose focus, so I can't be doing too many other things. It's part of the reason why I didn't do, even though I talked about it, like positive movie reviews I said. I was considering doing that as a series where I reviewed really terrible stuff with a positive spin, which is great, but I think that just doing that would cause the channel to start lose focus, because I was doing things like martial arts vlogs and yoga stuff, and I stopped doing those too, and I may actually just never do them again. I stopped martial arts vlogs because I wasn't practicing martial arts in a sufficient capacity to continue doing them. Well, it just might be good not to try to go back. So much time has passed, I would have to pick up the momentum again, and is it even worthwhile? I'm not sure. Adding artsy stuff to the channel is already going to be a big undertaking. Luckily, I'm still small enough, so it's not like this huge, ground-shaking endeavor. And I feel you guys are really understanding and an awesome community. If I make the transfer over now, it'll go over well, It's like something, if I'm going to do it, I'll have to do it sooner than later. I still have to think about how I'm going to do this. The artsy stuff that I'm mostly interested in is writing, which is not really something that tends to go well on camera. It doesn't lend itself to performance art. I know there's people who will draw for performance art, and speed draws and stuff are really interesting to watch. But writing is mostly a work of the mind, and when you're writing things out, especially a rough draft, you don't really want to show that because it just sounds bad. And I know when you're starting out a drawing, it looks rough and stuff, And part of the fun is seeing how that develops into something interesting. The thing with writing, though, is that by sounding bad, it hurts people's heads. Because you're reading the sentences that sentence isn't correct, And that's the thing. Because when you're in the writing mode and you're doing your writing thing, you make sorts of grammatical and spelling errors. However, that isn't stopping me from wanting to try. I'm also interested in acting, and I already do skits, so that's tapping into my creative potential. But with writing, I really would think it would be cool if I could turn writing into a social experience, into a performance art. And I'm thinking of doing streams, and like I said, I'm not exactly sure I'm going to do this right now, so I'm not going to be doing videos on it until I got something solidified. But I am thinking along the lines of streaming. I would do it like an improv act, where I would be okay, chat, tell me what you'd like to see a story about. They'd give me a setting and a character or personality, and I'd have to try to weave that into a story. obviously within a timely fashion as people are watching me. And I feel like that could be fun. You just have some chill music in the background, and I would chat with people as I'm doing my creative thing. I'm also considering doing videos on writing and how I would turn that into an entertaining thing. I'm thinking of doing speed writing, which is along the lines of speed drawing, where I start to write a story and I record it and I just speed it up really quickly afterwards. So even though like the story might take me like a half an hour or so to write, it only looks like 5 minutes, and that would be interesting to see how it transforms into a finished piece, because I know that's like the appeal for a lot of speed drawing stuff. Anyways, I just wanted to throw that out there, as that will be in the future, and I really want to do this, but it's only if I can manage to make it work. And thank you so much for listening to this Dragon Rant. Have a great day, and stay beautiful!